Good evening, friends. Hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday and you're ready for more wonderful Jank Day. Anyways, let's play Slay the Spire and let's continue climbing the ascensions as one does. As one does. I mean, again, not to harp on this too much, but it is a little frustrating that, like, I've lost only a handful of runs, and I'm still so far from getting everyone to rank 10. But whatever. It's still fun. Also, I think we glossed over it at the end of last stream, but it looks like Ascension 5 is start each run cursed. Which I assume is like, in Slay the Spire 1, it was just... God, what was it called? I don't know, but essentially I assume it's just going to be an unpurgeable, unplayable, does nothing curse. It's written right there. I mean, it certainly doesn't tell me what it does, so no. Because there's a number of different curses in the game. Ascender's Bane? Yeah, that was the name. Oh, and that's what you mean, is that the title is right there. Yeah. I thought you meant it says the effect of it. That's it. I can't remember if Ascender's Bane exhausts, like if it's ethereal. I know there's one game where the curse is ethereal, and I can't remember if it's Slay the Spire or a different game. I don't think it's Slay the Spire, but don't know. Anyways, I think we're going to start with Necrobinder. Kind of want to do Defect as they're still the lowest, but so be it. It's ethereal and eternal. Gotcha. So I definitely should do the Cursed Pearl at some point. Like, it is a lot of gold. Although with how expensive artifacts are, it really only buys me like one artifact. I mean, obviously it can like buy me some cards and it can buy me a removal and all that. Oh, it's this boss, so I've only fought like once. I kind of want to go this route where we get a bunch of rest spots. But I don't know if that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we hit 2 elites, and we have the option to pivot off. Like, that's probably pretty good. We don't visit a shop going this way, though. I mean, I could go here and do an elite instead of that early rest point, and then hit the shop, which is maybe warranted. I think still we're going to go this path, though. I don't know. Transforming a card is fine. It feels underwhelming. Let's just remove a card and let's just do a basic strike. See what we can do. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just kill there and build up Osti's health. Especially because that means that whatever that attack is called that makes Osti attack will now do more damage. Yeah, Unleash. Unfortunately, it's one short of what I want. Okay, I'll just go ahead and kill that, though, and block so Osti doesn't lose all their health. And then we just do the same stuff, basically. Well, I was just going to go for all-out offense, but it's not particularly helpful. I mean, at least the slimes don't do anything. But there we go. And doing gold poke. Also good to see you, of course, Fury. Borrowed time. Apply 3 doomed yourself. Gain energy. Grave Blast is maybe interesting. Grave Blast is so good. I'm not totally convinced by that. I mean, I know it's just the offensive version of Hologram, but part of what makes Hologram useful is that Defect has a lot of zero-cost things. I think I'm still looking to take Grave Blast here. I just don't know that it's really that impressive for me. But we'll see. Any card game when you can dumpster dive, it's potentially broken. I mean, potentially is a word. Potentially does not mean is broken, though. Like, yes, I see the value in this at times, but there's also plenty of times where Grave Blast is not gonna be doing great. How's the idea of first turn autocast decisions ×2 for regen sound? I don't know what that means, / I don't remember what decisions is. Is that the one where you, like, draw 5 and then you, like, multiple times play a card? Okay, we'll just go ahead and block most of this. Draw 3, play skill 3 times. Gotcha. You just need to use your imagination. I mean, I am using my imagination here, Fury. I'm just saying, in actual practice, like, Grave Blast is not always going to be of high value for me. Summon 3x times, add souls to your draw pile. I mean, I kind of want to take Blighted Strike, but Dirge is also a maybe. I mean, Dirge is appealing. I don't know. Let's try Dirge. Let's see how it goes. Oh boy, everybody's favorite beetle. Sure, I'll just do that. Mostly because it makes the Unleash stronger, so I can, like, do this and then get back the Unleash and do it again. And then I'm still blocking enough here. And there we go. I think we probably take Flatten. I do sort of like Sick 'em, but we'll take Flatten for now. Yeah, we'll do this, and we'll get... I don't know, maybe just get rid of another strike. Sure. I guess we'll start with the Dirge. Don't think I've seen this before. Tablet of Truth. You defeat a pair of Guardian Kin and make your way into a protected vault. Inside is a tablet with familiar inscriptions. Your intuition tells you that this language can be deciphered rather easily. However, once you begin deciphering, you'll be locked in. The tablet gives off a soothing energy, and you can smash it to receive its healing energies instead. Oh, this one, lol. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Even though the healing is probably the better option for me right now, but we'll do the decipher. As you begin deciphering the tablet, the Kin's mantra speaks to you. The truth is everything. Okay, lose 6 more HP. You feel faint from all this reading. Heroes weren't meant to read for such an extended period of time. I feel like I have to see what it does in the end, even though giving up 12 more HP is pretty bad. Especially since I don't have more cards that I, like, strongly care about. Probably never ending. I mean, feel free to answer. Does anyone know, is there an end? Or does it just keep going until I'm down to, like, 1 HP? There is an end. You should stop. But I want to know. You're barely holding on. The tablet is nearly a cipher. The mantra holds the truth. The truth. What is the truth? I mean, I really should give up, but... Especially because the reward is really not worth 24 max HP. I can tell you I did it for science. Sure. What is the end of it, and is it more than this 24 that's right here? Yeah, I also know what the end is, and you should stop. Alright, what is the end? You're down to 1 max HP and upgrade your whole deck. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We've already given up enough, and it's just not worth it. Stop all this reading and deciphering. Your body normalizes. You can't help but wonder what the truth was. I did it. Immediately died. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright, we're fighting the lead, even though losing so much max HP. It's not the best. Well, Aussie still dies there, which is less helpful. Okay, we're gonna do that so we can get back the Unleash. So we can do the Unleash so then the Flatten is free. And we block a little bit. Heyo, how goes the Spire time? It goes alright, Boomtech. We haven't been playing all that long yet today. But it goes. How's it going for you, friend? Alright, I don't like having to play that normally, but... You know, it's a chunk of damage, and that's what we need. Yeah, I mean, the defend is better for us than doing that. Going well, watch our friend finish Resident Evil Requiem, which was pretty fun. Glad to hear it. I still haven't gotten around to playing it, though I do want to. But I've been busy with other things and spending a whole lot of money on other things. God, Juzu Bracelet was not worth that. Might take that. On the other hand, 13 damage and 3 vulnerable to all enemies is real good. I like Juzu Bracelet. Well, you have bad taste in this regard, Ashiaka. I'm sorry to say. I think all 3 of these are good. Yeah, I mean, they're fine. I'm not, like, wild about Reap, but especially early on, that's pretty solid. I think we're taking the extra energy, even though high 5 is appealing. And I think I have to heal, even though it's a pretty pitiful amount of healing since my max HP is so low now. Reap having Retain is everything. I mean, certainly better with that. God, why couldn't we have gotten that mere moments before? Why couldn't we have gotten that in reverse order with the Juzu Bracelet? Juzu isn't horrible, especially since a lot of the events are notable. I mean, it's still underwhelming and disappointing, even if it does provide some value. You can't convince me that it'll bring me joy. So I want to do this, but I think the correct option is not doing that. Okay, so we do damage there. We do that. We hit you, we get back the flatten, we just go ahead and kill you, we do some damage, and we take a little bit. Says the person who avoids events, it sounds like. I don't avoid events, though. That being said, what would bring you joy? I mean, so many things in life do bring me joy. Like, I found out last night that they made a sequel anime to Ronin Warriors / Yoroiden Samurai Troopers. A anime from 1988 / 1989. I was never expecting them to make a sequel series to that, but it aired this past January, so that caught me off guard. Felt like a real deep cut. Really? The Unleash is the bottom card? Not in love with that. Anyways, so that was surprising. Well, there we go. Still took some damage on this fight, but not too much damage. It was a good first turn, at least. 6 block. If you play Doom this turn, like, that is very potent at its job. We don't currently apply Doom, though, but if I ever did do that... I mean, I'll take Death's Door, I guess. I don't know. It's not good currently, but it could be good pretty easily. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna use the potion to blow that up. Oh, I should have done this one, because that blocks more. Whoops. Worst case is slightly better defend. Yeah, but I would rather do more than just have a slightly better defend. Okay, so I can do that and get back the Unleash, which can just kill him. And then we'll just go ahead and get rid of your Slippery. And then we just blow him up. I mean, another Dirge is fine. I'll take the So, I guess, even though I don't really love it. I do want to fight the Elite. I don't think I can actually handle that, though. Start next combat, upgrade your starting hand. Start the next 5 combats, gain Strength. Fine, I'll take the Tea of Discourtesy. You politely decline the tea and slam! The door behind you slams shut. The tea master stares at you for a moment, then presents an ugly cup. Oh, this tea is for the discourteous. Well. Fair enough. Well, take a little bit of damage, I guess, but at least we have extra energy. I don't know. That's what you get for rejecting Uncle Iroh. Or Iroh. But anyways, yeah, it's fine. Didn't want to have to pay the price. Well, Aussie's not quite dead yet. Okay, this at least is a pretty good turn. Okay, so we hit there. There. Get back to flatten. And we're good. And then we have block that doesn't matter. And he just kind of dies. Take another Death's Door, I guess. I need ways to apply Doom, though. Not happy about it, but we're gonna heal, because I feel like I have to. Well, this is certainly a turn. Should maybe just use the Radiant Tincture, but I didn't. Sure. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really know what they do. It's one of those times where having the high five would have been really nice. Yeah, I can't really keep Austie alive, which is a shame, but... Ow. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna die to these guys, though at least I can work on killing them. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd get the ability to do the Unleash. I mean, this is at least good. That just kills him. And I can hold on to the So, I guess. Okay, so I have exactly enough block this time. I am frail now, though. But we're trying. And yeah, we still have the Guilty. We'll get rid of it soon, just not soon enough. Okay, so there's the Unleash. Alright, so Aussie does survive by a little bit here. And I think we can, like, grind out this fight now. Maybe. Like, I don't know how quickly they're going to build up power, but... like, the ability for me to bank some HP on Austie is going to go a long ways. It'd be nice if I had ways to heal Austie, but I don't. Also, giving HP to Austie bypasses the Frail, kind of, which is nice. What am I actually drawing off of that? Yep, that's fine. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't actually drawing the full amount because I was hitting the hand limit, but that's fine. The main thing that we're trying to do is we get the Unleash and the Flatten, because that is my big damage. Also, I forgot that the Grave Blast is Exhaust, because I haven't upgraded it. Which is fine, but, you know. Alright, we're just trying to keep Asti alive because it makes the Unleash stronger, and that's certainly helpful. And again, we're banking HP for when we need it. Like, it's a slow process, but we are grinding out a victory. Yeah, there's the Flatten again, and then we just go for the kill. There we are! Not the best fight, but we survived it, and that's what matters. Seance is nice enough, but I think we're just taking Sentry mode, especially since it's already upgraded and therefore costs less. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're taking. I didn't really like start out in mind to do some Asti focused action, but it's shaping up that way. Remove 4 cards from your deck. I mean, that's maybe worth it. The extra energy would be nice if I could guarantee that this started my hand, or that I had like more guaranteed draw, or that I guaranteed the Dirge started in my hand. I mean, like, I'm probably still just taking the 4 energy. Yeah, that's fine. Not in love with it, but it's okay. Well, I do want to visit a shop, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of great ways for me to do that. I don't have to visit a shop. Thinking maybe about doing something like this. Or maybe just going along here. Could visit 2 shops even. We'd only fight 1 elite going this way, which is probably fine. Now we'll go this way. Okay, well, I at least have a ton of energy. Unfortunately, I'm still taking damage, but that's okay. It's not a lot. And we're bulking up. Also, with the Sentry mode, now the Flatten is way easier for me to use, which is really nice. I'll just do this now and put a bunch of HP there. Need a countdown badly. The one that does Doom every turn. I was thinking of it. That's part of why I want to visit the shop, so I can look for things like that. Okay, he's now dazed. Well, we'll just do damage since I didn't draw into what I was hoping to draw, but that's fine. We were basically guaranteed to have them this turn anyways, so we just do that, and then we just blow them up, and we also have the Flatten, and it's working out pretty well. Retain, gain, energy. Meh. Defy is not bad. I probably should take that. Even the fear is pretty decent, but I'm gonna skip. I probably should take the defy, but random relic. Random relic. I'll just give up the speed potion. All enemies start with weak. Sure, fine. It'd be nice if this were Monster Train and we had access to Propagate, but that's just not a thing. It is nice that this guy deals 0 damage on turn 1. Alright, and so the strengthening begins. Unfortunately, you're 1 HP short of that just outright killing. Well, we'll do that. I guess I'll just go for the blocking. The extra energy would have been nice, though. Well, time to take a little bit of damage, and Asti dies. I mean, like, building up Asti's HP isn't as helpful in this one, since we're limited on how much damage we can do to any of them. But, so be it. We're doing what we can. Okay. 10 damage, next ethereal card you play costs 0. Kind of cool. Not at all helpful for us right now. Blight Strike I like well enough, but I think we're going to skip. Yes, technically it would give me a way to apply Doom, which could be nice, but just on the whole, it's not what I want. I guess I'm gonna pop this. Yeah, it didn't hit what I was hoping to hit. Fine. Anyways, I take a little bit of damage. I didn't kill those guys. I could have killed one of them with the flatten, but it cost 2 to play, and I was trying not to do that. I guess we're gonna do this so we can get that back so I can just kill 2 of them. And then I still take damage, but it's a lot less bad than it could have been. Still not great, though. Probably should have killed that guy first to guarantee that I hit the right target, but it ended up working out regardless. I'm still a long ways from getting the kill, but we're trying. Please cooperate. Alright, well, time to take more damage. It's just not a good fight for us. I was really hoping that would hit the right target. Yeah, we should be fine. Just finish the fight, though. Like, not a good fight for us, but we got there. Should maybe take a Sikkim. The Reeve is also not terrible. I'll take it. I don't super want it, but it's helpful. Yeah, this is a bad fight for me. In a way that I didn't really plan for. Oh, I was thinking the Reeve was blocked for some reason, not damaged. Don't know why. Clearly, I'm just a little out of it. A lot less happy to have taken the Reeve now. Gotta say. I mean, it's vaguely helpful at this moment right here and now, but certainly not what I wanted. Alright, that's a lot of incoming damage. Yeah, I just die. I didn't math properly. And by that I mean I didn't really sit there to consider the math. I'm not surprised that I died, though. I could have used the potion to survive for, like, one more turn. That's fine. Made bad choices. Unsurprisingly, we died. Not least of which being that I should have not sacrificed nearly as much HP as I did. But that's okay. I do kind of want to do Necrobinder again. I think we're probably going to do Ironclad, though. Let's do Ironclad. Should probably just do the upgrade. Maybe do, like, the Bash. Ironclad seems fun. I mean, he is... Ironclad's a bit weird. I definitely prefer, like, higher complexity characters, but there's enough, like, fun stuff you can do with Ironclad that I still enjoy them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just upgrade the Bash. Doing the transforming is probably pretty decent, though. There's a lot of things that it could end up annoying me with, but you know what? Fine, we'll do this, even though I hate transform as mechanic. I favor the body slam build with Iron Chad. I have yet to do that in Slay the Spire 2. Yeah, I was thinking Stampede, not Rampage, but here we are. I mean, Rampage is fine. It is a little weird to me how similar Rampage and Kingly Punch, or whatever it's called, from Regent is. They're technically different, because Rampage upgrades on play, whereas King's Punch upgrades on draw. And they have different modifiers, but they're still pretty similar. Sure, let's go up the center here. Okay, we're gonna do that and kill him. Yes, I'm taking the damage this way. That's fine. Maybe I should have done this differently, but I don't know. It's not what I chose to do. So you can just block a good chunk. This will kill him and then gets upgraded. Well, not upgraded, but enhanced, since upgrade does mean something different. Ironclad has a weird standing stance. Okay. Please just draw the rampage and make this easy. I mean, it's fine. We do more than enough damage already. I mean, we could take the body slam. Don't think I want to. Kind of just want to build around the rampage. I mean, you kind of have to. I don't have to. I've got the rampage. I want to live a rampage-shaped life. Then you can blame chat when you lose. I don't want to blame chat when I lose. Rampage is a good build-around card. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to take the Shrug It Off here. I mean, I can do this Sharp on the Rampage. It's only a little bit of extra damage, though. I maybe just do the Nimble on a Shrug It Off. Yeah, I'll just do that. I need to aggressively butt your heads. That is what we want. You flip to a random page. Defense 101. Don't get hit. You read the rest of the passage, and it's surprisingly illuminating. You incorporate these ideas into your battle tactics. Ooh, man. Alright, what do you got for me? Colossus! 5 block. You receive 50% less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. I mean, that's cool. It's a very silly picture, too. Whirlwind is a thing, and honestly, maybe should take it. I really don't want to take it, but I could. Fine. Also, what is this? Exhausting number of cards in your hand. Well, let's remove a thing. I need exactly enough for the Whirlwind. Alright, fine. I'll take the Whirlwind. It just, like, helps shore up some of my worst matchups. Nope. We will remove a card. It's a Nibbit. I kind of like the way that they look. Alright, well, we block, and we played the Rampage. We block, play the Rampage. And we do a little bit of extra damage, though the strike actually would have done more damage. Okay, here we are. I'll just skip on the Pommel Strike. It does draw, but it's only draw neutral unless you upgrade it. Alright, I'll block. I kind of wanted to apply vulnerable, but I didn't. Just not what I did. Sure. We'll do the vulnerable now. And take a little bit of damage. I mean, I'm expecting to take damage against him. Like, that is just what's going to happen. We're just trying to minimize that, and it's fine. Like, I can heal if necessary. Also, I heal 6 after the fight, and I have the blood potion as well. So I can heal on demand to some degree. Okay, so we have multiple ways to do this. We'll choose to do it this way. Vulnerable him and do some damage, and then hit him for 36. Tiny mailbox. Whenever you rest, procure a random potion. Sure. I maybe want the tremble, but I'm not going to bother. It would be nice to have a source of vulnerable that doesn't cost me 2. Okay, we're definitely upgrading that because we need it to be as good as it can be. Unfortunately, this fight is certainly a thing, and I did this in the wrong order. Well, we're definitely going to take some damage against him, and that's just how it is. And we did play that in that order intentionally, so that if we didn't want to draw before the Rampage was in the new selection. Yeah, I probably should have done this slightly differently. Anyways, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm at very low life, but we do have the blood potion, and I do get a little bit of built-in healing, and we'll do what we can. Planisphere. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal HP. Fine. Ashen Strike. I have not seen before. 6 damage, 3 additional damage for each card in your exhaust pile. Maybe I have seen that. Either way, that's exactly what I expected from it. End of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Sure, I'll take that, I guess. First hand you draw, each combat is upgraded. Okay. Gain energy for each attack. I do like Fight Me, but it's not what we're going to do. We will take the Headbutt. Kind of want to remove a card too, but we're taking the Headbutt. Okay, well, it's nice that I get to heal, even though this ends up being an enemy room. I didn't actually want to put the bash back on top, but I did just want to do a ton of damage to him, so here we are. Either way, fine. And we already have healed back up a fair bit. I don't hate those in general, but I'm not taking them right now. Alright, for safety's sake, we're going to heal. We get the Heart of Iron. I'll just drink this right now and heal even more. Unfortunately, I can't really afford anything there, but I still want to fight the elite, so that's what we're doing. Stone armor is fine, but I think we're just not going to worry about it. Even though it might be nice to have plating to help with my kind of like slower grind. Well, could have been a little better in general, but that's fine. Okay, we did it in that order because I otherwise wouldn't have been able to play. Yeah, unfortunately the Whirlwind does fuck all for me. Oh, I did forget that the Stampede would have let me play out the Rampage if I'd done it the other way. Well, that's fine. I was really hoping that it would play the Bash. That is not helpful. No, that doesn't kill him. Whoops. Well, fine. Take a little bit of damage. Just would have been nice not to have taken the damage, but that's okay. I could have done this differently. Alright, well, we take a tiny bit more damage. Not that big a deal. We'll finish the fight. Just would have been nice if this had gone slightly differently. And we had been able to just kill them more easily. But that's fine. Juicy Bracelet is okay. It's kind of cute with the Planisphere, but I mean, Dark Embrace is cool. Not helpful for what we've built currently. I will take another Shrug It Off, though, even though that's maybe overkill. I'll just upgrade the Stampede, make it easier to play. Yeah, so I'm going to play out both of these, because then it will naturally play the Bash for me. Which is good enough, especially since it is upgraded thanks to the Bellows, and so it gives me... gives him vulnerable for more turns. Anyways, it plays the Rampage again, which works out nicely. I do take a little bit of damage here. Oh well. Alright. It's plenty happy for it to take the Bash there. Unfortunately, the Whirlwind is pretty bad for me now. I would like to get rid of it, though we'll see if that ends up being an option. Well, there's no reason to play the Rampage when the Stampede is already going to play it for free, so there we go. Alright, doesn't matter that he gave us the rain, because we'll just hit him for 67 and just finish him off. Ah! How exciting. Unmovable. Kind of like the picture. Anyways, first time you gain block from a card each turn, double the amount gained. I mean, that's not bad for us. Pax End can only be played if you have 3 or more cards in your exhaust pile. Damage to all enemies. It's cool. Not applicable to our needs. Again, like, we definitely could have built a deck featuring around exhausting cards, and that would have been cool with all the tools that were presented this time, but nope. I like Juggernaut, but no. I'll take the Unmovable. I don't know that it's necessary, but it does seem useful. Alright, good old Pale. You contain such rage, take from me and find some peace. So would that mean Entrench could quadruple your block? Great question. Don't actually know how it functions. Remove 5 cards from your deck after each combat 1 is upgraded. I mean, the eye would have made Pax End so good. First time each combat you enter a turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. Yeah. Yeah, that could have been good. There was a very good exhaust-focused deck and that was on offer, and we just didn't do it. Anyways, the Tooth is actually fairly appealing, and then I could give up, like, the Unmovable and one or more of the Shrug It Offs. And just make my deck get a bunch of upgrades. Like, they're not insane upgrades for the most part, but they are fairly decent, especially when I'm getting double block from things. And so an upgrade of 3 block is effectively 6 often. Meat also seems good. Yeah, I was also thinking that, especially in a world where I've got the Shrug It Offs and, like, the Headbutt, so being able to, like, play another card that I draw is pretty good. I think that's probably what we're doing. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. Yeah, things are not lined up like I want them to be. But I think we're probably going on this route so we can hit the shop. And then probably like this. I don't know. Also hate how uneven my drawing ends up being. Here we are. Oh well. Well, take a little bit of damage. Would be nice to play the Unmovable, but so be it. Alright, we'll just do it this way so that it for sure plays out the bash. Since if we drew into the strikes, then there'd be a 50-50. Fine, whatever. Alright, may as well play out the Unmovable now. Alright, so we play that. We don't get anything back because I already forgot that we had just shuffled our deck. I have so much block already, so we'll just do that. We get the bash. And then we just murder him. Alright, I mean, it's going pretty well. Another Stampede is kind of cute. I don't think it matters for me, though. Pommel Strike, also not exactly what we want. I mean, maybe I want the Stampede, but it seems like overkill. Still, I'll take it. It's a bit silly, but I'll do it anyways. Oh no, it's Wongos. Alright. Welcome to Wongos. We have what you want at Wong-tastic prices. Alright, we'll just buy the relic, I guess. Okay. You now have 64 Wongo points. Are they actually adding? I thought we had more than that before, but it's probably less. Probably had like 32 before. Okay, don't know. Okay, well, the shop is a lot less appealing than it was. Maybe it's per character. I don't know. I just can't tell offhand. Okay, so we are blocking enough. We'll go ahead and hit you. It's a little weird to me that, like, the symbol for Stampede makes sense, except that it's a fucking chocobo on the screen, or on the card art. I know it's a Birdonis, but you get the point regardless. Anyways, it just weirds me out that, like, this is a fitting icon for Stampede, but it's also not what's in the art. God, why is this only 5 damage? Alright, well, I take some damage here. It's not a big deal. Okay, well, we can just kill you, and even if we hadn't, we would have been able to play with a Stampede. Strength Potion is fine, but honestly, I think I just want what I've got. Battle Trance is probably worth taking. The problem is that, like, I can end up drawing into, like, the Shrug It Offs, and then I won't be able to do anything. It's probably still worth it, though. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't quite afford the removal now. Also, I forgot that what I meant to do was go here, but that's fine. I think we're just doing the Battle Trance. I kind of want to do the Unmovable. There's a lot of things I want to do, but getting extra card draw off of Battle Trance is just very useful. So here we are. Alright, I'll just accept that I'm taking a little bit of damage so we can get that back on top. Also, this is a very silly picture. I did forget about the Toxic, but at least we get double block. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna take some damage at this rate. Could do the Heart of Iron. I think I'll just leave it. Anyways, then I take the 13, yada yada. It's fine. I have a lot of, like, passive built-in healing. Okay, so now I get 20 block off of that. I wanted to play the Toxic, so they're at least not cycling through my deck. Not that I, like, really wanted to play them, I just didn't want them to be in the deck, though. my Stampedes are playing both of these out. I mean, he should be dead anyways, since I'm just drawing the Rampage and it's going to murder him. No, I'll skip those. Yeah, I'll do the Elite, I guess. Kind of wanted to just go for an upgrade, but do want to fight the Elite. Okay, take a little bit of damage, not a ton of bit of damage. I'll just use this now. I'm probably gonna get another potion before long, so. Okay, I'm not gonna play out the other Stampede, but this way I at least get a decent amount of block. I'm still taking damage from him, but, you know, it's better than it could have been. Yeah, I mean, we're doing some work against him. Could be better, but hey. I do appreciate getting the double block. Also, I was supposed to play the Whirlwind, not the Strike, because I was playing out both of the remaining cards regardless, and one of them actually did something for me and the other didn't. So, here we are. Well, I just get to play them all anyways. There we go. Alright, took a bit of a beating, and we did even use up the potion. But hey, whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain block. Okay. I do like Rage. Fine, I'll take it, I guess. This isn't, like, the most incredible deck for it, but hey. So every second turn, gain 2 energy. Fine. Alright, so I do get some healing just for going here. Heal Adam Metamorphosis. No, we'll just remove a card. Close the gap on the meat. Yep. We're just going to get rid of a defend. Yeah. Didn't really want to put one of those on top, but I did want to get damage off. We'll see. Oh. Okay, so we do the unmovable. Then we do this. Then we have a ton of block. Well, I'm just pointing that the Rampage isn't in here, and the Stampedes are kind of an issue for me, but we're just gonna try to kill them. We'll see how it goes. But I'd considered not bothering to play the Stampedes, because now we end up just playing out kind of garbage cards and forcing a bunch of stuff into my deck. Yeah, it's kind of an issue. Probably should have just not done the Stampedes and then tried to fish for the Rampage more effectively. But here we are. It didn't even occur to me that that was going to happen so many times, but here we are. Well, we got the Battle Trance, so we can at least draw some extra cards next turn. Like, he's basically dead. Honestly, I should have just taken the Whirlwind, didn't think about it, but that's fine, because he's super dead. Yeah, I'd rather the Strength Potion than the Explosive Ampule, or whatever it's called. I don't know that I need Demon Form. Just saw the patch notes. Players, enemies, and pets can no longer have their HP increased above 999 million. Yeah. I did see that. I don't know what people were doing to do that, but I did see that it was called out as a change. Kind of want the Demon Form. I don't think we actually need nor really want the Demon Form. Okay. There's a lot of things. I think we're just upgrading this to make it more playable. And then into another Elite. I don't love that they weaken me, but fine. The Whirlwind does help here, especially since the Whirlwind did get upgraded. You know what? I'll do the Cure-All. Alright, fine. Here we are. Okay. I can't draw anything, but I do get the extra... What am I trying to say? The extra block off of that, since it doubles the block. I'm going to play both of these, even though it's perhaps questionable, but we're going to do that. It's questionable only because they now hit random targets, which can be concerning for me. But hey. Potion Whirlwind probably killed. Probably. Honestly, didn't think about it, but that's okay. Yes, I probably should have gotten the Whirlwind back. That's fine. I'm also probably healing after this anyways, which will get me a new potion, and yada yada yada. I'm not sure I need the healing, but it just is generally good going into the boss. Okay, let's go ahead and kill you. Okay, I have plenty of block. We don't quite kill them, but they're both low, and I just need to finish them both off next turn, which should be pretty doable. Yeah, So that's 20 damage right there. And there we are. Okay. Anchor's fine. I do like burning packs, but not here. I will take another headbutt, I guess. Yeah, I'll lose the defend. That's fine with me. Yeah, I'll do the healing. I will get rid of the fire potion before I do this so that I will get an attack potion, I guess. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's fine. I definitely could have done this differently and probably betterly, but that's okay. Didn't occur to me that the Stampede was going to make me target a random one before they attack. That is maybe concerning, but here we are. Will this be a repeat of my Stampede betrayal? Yeah, I did forget that you had said exactly that. I mean, we'll see what we can do. I've got plenty of HP, and I do a reasonable amount of damage, so I think it will, for the most part, work out fine for me. But, yeah, it is a concern. It would be nice if the Whirlwind actually did reasonable amounts of damage. Alright, even if it turns my back, we'll do a decent amount of damage. And it didn't. It was fine. And by decent amount of damage, I meant I have plenty of block. That's what I meant to say. Okay, we'll get the Rampage back, which is nice now that we're finally bulking it up some. Even when turning our back, we block enough, even with the Frail. It's nice that the weak is finally gone. So we can do some real beautiful damage. Oh, wrong order. Sure, we'll do that since he's vulnerable still this turn. Could have just killed him outright. I didn't. It's fine. Okay. Alright, unsurprisingly, we don't make it through all the extra block, but he also doesn't hurt us. The Rage is doing okay work for us. It's not, like, absolutely incredible, but it's doing good work for us. And then he's dead. I mean, he was at 1 HP. I didn't need to do anything fancy there. Also meant to do the Strength Potion, and I didn't, but that's okay. I mean, the feat is cute, but with Stampede, it's very unlikely that feat is going to hit the target I want at the right time. We're just not going to worry about it. I don't know that I need the Pyre either. Yeah, like, it's fine for me, but I'm just going to skip. No betrayal, so disappointed. Well, I at least was reasonably happy. I will say that her fill up all potion slots artifact is certainly less exciting once we're at the Ascension 4, where we get less potions. But, you know. 3 cards in your deck, enchant them with Swift. Okay. I don't know what the upgrade to Apotheosis is, and it annoys me that I can't check. I think we're just doing the Swift. -1 cost when upgraded. That's what I would have assumed, but I just didn't know for sure. Anyways, we'll do this, and then these 2, and just make them all draw a bunch. Just try to help me get my setup stuff done faster, basically. Okay, we'll go this way. Don't steal my HP, you bastards. I mean, we should be fine for the most part. Well, at least for the first turn or two. I won't necessarily kill them super quickly, but that's fine. Just debating how I want to do this, because like I kind of want to do the rage, but yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like this, I guess. Could do 25. Could do the strength potion. Make that do 7 per and just kill them. You know what? We'll just go ahead and do that. We'll skip those. You know what? Fine. I will do the foul potions. It's a shame that I can only take 2 of them now. But, fine. What could the merchant want with these potions? Who knows? Well, have to service the Decider. Didn't really want that. I don't want to transform cards, and I don't want card rewards. I mean, annoying. Like, I could transform the Defend. And maybe the Whirlwind. I'll just do the card rewards. I'm annoyed. Could do the Headbutt. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just go ahead and skip those. Alright, well, I'm going to... so refreshing. Anyways, it's annoying. I'm going to use the card removal to get rid of the doubt. Because I just don't want to be made weak constantly. I mean, the Hornqueet's okay. These are not exactly what I was hoping for. Could take Hidden Gem, obviously. Probably am going to take Hidden Gem. Almost certainly I'm going to take Hidden Gem. Yeah, unfortunately I can't quite afford the Hornqueet at that point, but it's okay. Well, I have more than enough block here. Turns out getting double block is reasonably pretty good. No, it didn't hit the bash, the one that got the replay. Well, we tried. Well, it has replay 4 now. Sure, I'll gain the block. I'll play this out just so it's out of the way, and then we do these, and they die. Also, I do get the armor every time from the Intimidating Helmet, which is cute. Alright, we'll go ahead and skip the rest of those. If we're going to use Hidden Gem, let's make it as good as it can be. Also, I don't need to heal, so, you know. Sure, take the T set. I don't know, we'll do the Shrug It Off, like... Not too concerned about these things for the most part. Yeah, you guys are a little bit of an issue. I suppose it probably should have been hitting the back road, dude, but... That's okay. We do plenty of block, and we do decent amounts of stuff, and it's kind of fine that things have ethereal for the most part, maybe. And yes, I did do this in not the ordering that I meant to. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. You're dead. Yada yada. Here's that. And then we play out the bash and the headbutt. And we'll get that back. I had to replay 1 on Necrobinder's Undeath card and enchanted it with +3 block. A self-replicating 24 block for 1 cost was nice. Yeah, that does seem pretty good. Okay, we'll just go ahead and blow you up. And then we block and everything is fine. Actually, probably should have done that in a different order so that there was a chance that it would have given the vulnerable before the strike got played. But, again, who really cares? Fine, who cares? I assume a second one of these would just mean that the first 2 times I play block cards for a turn, I get double block, which is fine. I don't think it's at all necessary, so we're not going to take it, though it's kind of cute. That hurts 4 times. Yeah, I don't think that's the case, though. Sure. I mean, I kind of want to do that. Like, I can afford to lose HP. The thing is, I don't think I need to do this, but it is going to get out of hand pretty quickly, so I will go ahead and do it. I think it is legitimately probably worse for me to do, but it doesn't really matter. Well, just a casual 41 block on turn 1. It's not bad. Alright, there's the Rampage. Yeah, although I am taking damage like a chump. Which is to say, I really don't need to be playing the Rampage to kill this guy, and I am just causing myself damage, but it's fine. Also, I do heal at the end of the fight regardless, so, again, what does it really matter? I didn't realize that. It's the one that got the replay. Well, so be it. Yeah, I do generate a lot. Hidden Gem is good. It does annoy me that's a random card, but it is still quite strong, obviously. Alright, and he's dead. I'm going to go back to full. We'll just skip those. Putting Corrupt Out on a card you spam is certainly a move. Yeah, it's gonna go okay. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. Alright, well, time to lose a bit of HP. Oof. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of damage, but it is going to get out of hand real quick. You have this much block, you turn down Body Slam. I mean, yeah, well, here we are. Well, Stampede is interesting, but not actually that helpful for me to get 4 of. I just usually don't have that many cards for it to play out on any given turn. Auto Battler, go! Yeah, it do be like that. Okay, do I actually need to play out the Rampage? Well, there it goes. Sure, fine. Another Shrug It Off is cute, as is the Headbutt. Not a big deal, though. We're gonna take the heal because I have hurt myself, and that's just life. And here we are. I am actually maybe more danger to myself than this guy. Well, it's fine as long as we don't hit the hidden gem on the rampage. And even then, that is actually still pretty solid for us. Well, plenty of block. We'll be okay. Alright, that goes back on top. We draw into it immediately. I forgot that that was going to draw. Sure, we'll do this. I didn't see what got hit by the hidden gem, but that's okay. Ah, it was a defend. Sure. Sounds great. Alright, I am doing a fair bit of damage to myself with the rampage, but that's okay, because we came in at full health, and there we go. Does the defend go 10 times 4? As in, you mean if I'm getting the doubling on it? I think yes, but unclear. Yeah, alright, we did it to ourselves. I did want it to happen, because it's cute, but I mean, it's fine. Like, we just need to kill him one more time. Unfortunately, he is intangible this turn. But we're still going to do this. Yeah, I don't really care about the strike. Either way, he can't hurt me. Let's be very clear about that. Alright, and there's the rampage. So, yeah. 205, 225, and then we hit 2 more times as well. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da! I did take 20 damage, and yes, it was all from my own rampage, I think, but that's okay. Ta-da! Another run complete. Woo! Oh my god, we've finally done the last unlock. At least the last score unlock, that is. Chapter 9, the Spire Magnum Opus. Its roots no longer able to draw nourishment from Prion, the ancient trees began to wither and die. The once beautiful forest surrendered to the weight of eternity. Even Niao's tree loses its branches and lush foliage. The last tree is no tree at all. They give it a name. Unlocked event. Colorful philosophers. Okay. Chapter 5, Snuffed, the Ironclad. It is said that a never-ceasing flame atop the spire burns proudly, proven by the neighboring clouds glowing a gentle violet through the darkest winter nights. Then one day the clouds were normal. The flame went out. That's a fun event. I will wait to see it. Self-forming clay. Whenever you lose HP in combat, gain 3 block next turn. Charon's Ashes. Whenever you exhaust a card, 3 damage to all enemies. Demon Tongue. First time you lose HP on your turn, heal HP equal to the amount lost. That's cool. And then, yeah, we have all of the, like, kill a bunch of bosses. Which we should be relatively close on now. Alright, let's do Necrobinder again since we had our shameful showing before. We'll deal with that later. Okay. I've brought you back. That you did. Yeah, it's Fury is fine. I just want to remove 2 cards. If I were to upgrade something, it maybe would be the Bodyguard. Just because it works well with the Unleash, and again, it's sort of like HP that I can hold over. Well, sort of like block I can hold over turn to turn. Might be worth it doing. It's not that exciting, though. But I'll just go ahead and do that. Even if it is underwhelming. Okay. We're gonna go this way. Okay, so Asti dies exactly, but not too bad. We'll just go ahead and block it and build up Asti's HP. Since then, not a helpful draw. I was hoping to get, like, the Unleash that turn. Especially because it means now that we have no block on this turn. Which is fine, we're most of the way killing him, but... And none of the damage soaks through since we did so much buffing of Asti already, but it just felt really dumb. Calcify! Asti's attacks deal additional damage. 10 damage, upgrade cards in your discard. Or flatten. I do like flatten a decent amount. Fine, I'll take it. It's not exactly what I want, but it's okay. Okay, they do weaken me, but it matters a lot less if I'm attacking via Asti, or just, you know, not attacking this turn at all. Here we go. Being able to build up Asti's HP more quickly certainly helps. I'm gonna take Shroud, I guess. It doesn't do anything for me currently, obviously, but... Spiraling Whirlpool. You happen upon a massive, spiraling whirlpool. The water swirls with beautiful precision, and its surrounding walls are adorned with spiral patterns. Around and around, around and around. What a sight. What do you do? Chant a strike or defend with Spiral. Replay 1. Fine, I'll do the defend. Ah, so beautiful. So it spins, still spinning around, yes. Oh, was that a little splash? Of course, you deserve some fun too, Mr. Spiral. Haha. Time to go now. You whisper something as you take your leave. Thank you, Spiral. Okay. Weird event. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but I'll play it just to get it out of my deck. Do take a little bit of damage here, which isn't the end of the world. But we certainly haven't drawn in the order that I was hoping to draw. Like, we really wanted to get the Unleash and the Flatten in the same turn. We wanted to do other things. Yada, yada, yada. Here we are. Okay, let's go ahead and kill and stun this guy. Because between... I was thinking that the flatten was upgraded, and I forgot that it's not. Which is to say, I was thinking that it did 16 damage, and it doesn't. It only does 12. Well, let's do this and take less damage. Asti is going to lose most of their health, but not all of it. And it's fine, because we can just kill. Do I want parse? Sure, I guess, maybe, I don't know. I'm not totally sold on it, but here we are. Well, let's bulk up Asti some, though the dazes being added to my deck are somewhat concerning. Yeah, blocking some or getting rid of the Shroud would have been nice, but I didn't. Alright. Not a bad time to draw some of the dazes. Well, unfortunately, Asti goes down there. I actually probably should have used the skill potion. That would have been good if I'd done this at the beginning, because I could have done the Shroud and then gained block when I applied Doom and yada yada yada, and I didn't. And I have regrets. So, we'll just weaken you some. But I do have regrets, sadly. And we're still taking some damage. I did not play this fight as well as I could have, sadly. Also, I keep not drawing the replay defend on a useful turn. Well, we'll just block and wait for their block to fall off. And then we should finally get the kill. Okay. Was not great. 2 more debauchery. Thanks for resubscribing to Helios. I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me. I mean, Hang is something. I don't think we want to build around Hang. The one time we took it, it did work out very well. But then again, we also got to dupe it like right after that. If this were Monster Train, that might be a different story, but I don't really want to do that. I will take Blight Strike, I guess. I mean, I feel like I should be building into the Asti things. I think we're going to do this, though. I don't know that I can handle the other elites very well. I think I have to avoid it. As much as I'd like to fight them, they're pretty bad for me. Particularly the worms. Our power is unmatched! Caca! I do kind of want a "our power is unmatched" emote. I mean, there's a lot of emotes that I want that I have not been making, but that one would bring me some joy. Well, hit for 23. God, you're so close to dead. And Asti exactly goes down. Oh well, so be it. How you doing, by the way, Prototype? Yeah, so it is actually just better to kill him, although I should have done this differently, and I just made a mistake on how I played that. Oh well, that's fine. Sometimes you just suck it up and you deal with it. Alright, well, the parse goes, because I wanted to play the other things this turn. Doing well, just enjoying the stream, so I'm glad you guys have a good time with it. Yeah, this fight is going out of hand. Let's use the potion. Okay, so I can do this, which then means I can play that as well, which seemed worth doing. Yeah, the Blight Strike is in there. Okay, we're just gonna go for some block here so I don't have to take the damage. I could have killed him this turn, but, like, all I need is to draw one other attack aside from the Blight Strike, and we had the kill. So, I went with that. Another Flatten is not bad. An Enfeebling Touch is not bad. Oh, so how's the slaying going? It's going all right. How about you, Lemachuka? Alright, I'm gonna skip. I should probably take the Enfeebling Touch. Maybe the Flatten, but... Okay, yeah. I'll upgrade the Defend for now. I'm not, like, wild about it, but having Replay makes that just a lot better. That's okay. Card gains retain. Hence, any card can get that, or any 2 cards. So, like, giving retain to the Flatten isn't bad. But I also kind of just wanted to hold the gold going into the Merchant. Yeah, I'll just gain the HP. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna heal now. I'm not totally excited about it, but that's fine. I also get a potion, which is nice. And we're gonna do this. Add replay to a card in your hand. Costs extra energy. Interesting. I think we're taking the Scourge. First time each combat you exhaust a skill, add a copy of it to your hand. Good, just waiting to finish my turn at the job so I can finally go and get some sleep. Understandable. Okay, like, I probably should be doing more Asti-focused things. We're gonna take the Scourge, though. And we're going to get rid of a strike. And I still have 100. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I can hit him next turn. Oh, I'd have to hit him for 7 to kill him. Well, I can do that, and then I get to use this for free, and I can do that, and then give you some Doom. I was like, why did I draw a card? And I drew a card because that's what the card does. How you doing, Wrath? Okay, so we can block a whole bunch. I guess we do the bodyguard. If I were confident that I could just kill him outright next turn by doing a little bit more damage, I would have done that, but I was not confident in that. Okay, I mean, we have to kill. We just block. Pretty good, mate. How about yourself? I'm doing okay. Haven't been wildly productive. I know that has been a constant refrain recently, but it's true. But on the whole, I'm doing all right. Again, I should probably take the Enfeebling Touch, but we're not going to. I will gain some max HP. I don't think I want to fight the Elite, even though I do want delicious, delicious artifacts. I do routinely forget that this enemy exists. Alright, well, take a little bit of damage. Oh well, sometimes these things happen. Sadly, we didn't have the flatten in that hand. That's a little scary. Well, this is where we take a lot of damage. Great. Wasn't thrilled by that turn of events, but here we are. Okay, you are dying. It doesn't matter. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Every single thing is fine, I tell you. Don't hate Clarity Extract. I will take... yeah, Rattle would have been good with the Sikkim, but... kind of. Anyways, we're taking another Blade Strike. That's just the way of things. I'm gonna upgrade this, I guess. Maybe should have just healed. Didn't do it. Okay, so that did apply a little bit. Oops. Yeah, I really didn't want that to happen. I should have just let that go unplayed, because I really wanted to play out the Shroud, and I wanted to play out the... what am I trying to say? The thing to summon. The Bodyguard. That's what I wanted. Okay, we're just trying to build up as much power as we can before she awakes. since that generally just seemed like the correct thing to do. Do I need to use the Potion of Binding? It feels like it's probably pretty decent for me to do. So, that's what we're gonna do. So, that deals a little bit more damage. And then these likewise do more damage. And then I draw some cards I can't play, unless we drew into the flatten, but we didn't. Anyways, we're like a good chunk of the way already. It's just that that's not enough a chunk of the way. I mean, I do want to do the Blade Strike, but I think just blocking 16 here is pretty helpful. Okay, and even with the block, we still get the Blight Strikes to do some work for us, which is nice. This boss is probably the easiest of Act 1. Maybe. Not sure that I have, like, strong opinions on that yet. But that's maybe true. Well, time for Asti to die once more. Like, I definitely have the victory here. I was just trying to lose as little life as possible in the meantime. Sal, I have a serious question, such as who does Asti originally belong to, and do you think we can get the other hand later on? Doubt we can get the other hand. As far as the hand, we know that, like, for a serious answer, we know that part of the Necrobinder story is that they have, like, a giant friend. And so Asti might be the hand of the giant. But we don't know for sure, so. Lose strength, enemies lose strength. I mean, I kind of like that. I think we're taking End of Days, though. End of Days is dumb and fun. Yep. He seems pretty handy. Oh, the things you do, Wrath. The things you do to us. I don't know, I'm looking at this yet. I generally like seeing what we get from these guys first. Upgrade 4 cards. I'm pretty happy with just upgrading, I think. Not sure that I really care about the parse, though. But that's fine. We'll do it. I really would like extra energy so I can more easily play the End of Days. Or just, I would like this game to be Monster Train, where I could minus cost the spell and, you know, enjoy my life. But we don't live in that world. Okay, let's just go up here. I didn't look at the map too thoroughly this time, but so be it. And there they go. Ta-da! Yeah, I'll take another Scourge. Would have loved to Haunt, but we didn't. I mean, I feel like Undying Sigil is just pretty decent for us. Negative Pulse, also pretty okay. Yeah, I feel like negative pulse is just too good for us to pass up. Okay. Yes, I was hoping we'd get End of Days. So do you think Monster Train is superior to Slay the Spire? I mean, they're just different games, but I personally definitely prefer Monster Train. Like, without a doubt, I do. It's just... for a lot of reasons, Slay the Spire's general... or Monster Train's general design sense appeals to me a lot more. Same with Vault of the Void. There are a number of games that I like more than Slay the Spire. But, like, Slay the Spire's good at what it does. It's just... on the whole, I don't like the card pool as much as a lot of other things. I don't like the level of randomness that is in the game. And not that a card game shouldn't have any randomness, but, like, for instance, this game has a bunch of transform effects. I don't like that. And a lot of the time when effects are like, add a random card to your deck, rather than being choose one of 3 random cards to your deck, it just purely just gives you a random card. Yada, 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 yada. There's a lot of things like that. I really like the upgrade system in Monster Train. I like that Monster Train does a lot to encourage a huge amount of build variety. I like that it gives players more knowledge about the enemies they'll be facing, so you can make more meaningful decisions about your deck building. Or not more meaningful, but more informed, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And so on and so forth. There's just a lot of reasons that, like, Monster Train really appeals to me. And again, other games like Vaults of the Void. I still enjoy Slay the Spire, don't get me wrong, otherwise we wouldn't be playing it right now. But, yeah, I definitely prefer Monster Train. Was that passed up trinket, if they are dead and don't know it, they deal less damage? Yes, that is a good way to think of it. But extra energy from friendship? Yeah, that's fair. The extra energy would have been really nice. Slay the Spire feels like it adds random difficulty just for the sake of it with the random transforms. You can have a finely tuned deck and then suddenly, bam, you either lose an essential card or it gets turned into something else. I mean, in Slay the Spire 2, the transform effects are generally, at least you get to pick which card gets transformed, which I appreciate. But yeah, there is a lot less control over your deck in Slay the Spire, and I think on the whole you are more at the mercy of randomness. Like, I don't want that to sound like there's an insane amount of randomness in Slay the Spire. There's not, but yeah, there's just things. I'm okay with getting rid of the flatten now. I do like the draw 2. I'll do Death's Door. Just make it better at its thing. I do kind of want to do the elites, but I do also really want this rest spot, so we're gonna get the rest spot. Well, not this turn I want to draw this, and it does mean we're giving up the parse, but I'll still just get that. That's one of the things I do like about Monster Train. I have the option to opt out of something that can be negative. Yes. I definitely enjoy that. Okay, we'll do that. Just give him some Doom. Unfortunately, as they hatch, they lose the Doom because they're not the same unit. Not that that's a huge deal, but it's not ideal. I forgot that I had 2 of those. That feels bad. What, that they lose the Doom? I mean, it's fine to me. It's exactly what I expect from them. They will still hatch with enough Doom anyway. Oh, do they trigger the hatching before they're killed by the Doom? That feels a little bad. Again, not fully unexpected, but it does feel bad. Okay, we'll just do this rather than the Blight Strike. And then I take a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, I get the vulnerable as well. Anyways, we wanted the End of Days was the main thing. We are unfortunately not quite killing the Overcopter yet, but we're close. And also there's a possibility that we draw into it. Nah, we didn't. But it's fine. This is why we upgraded the Death's Door, because now it just gives an absurd amount of block. Also, the replay defend does a lot for us. Oh, I'll be honest. I, for some reason, thought that we had enough Doom on him. Definitely wasn't looking. It's fine. We have End of Days. There we go. Yeah, we'll do the Friendship, I think, though. It does make the Blight Strikes weaker, which is fine. It's not a huge deal. And I don't want to have to play it out, but the extra energy is good for us. Finally, a proper Doom run. I mean, we've done good things with Doom already. I guess I'll upgrade this. I probably should be doing the other things instead, but here we are. Start of each combat, 9 damage to all enemies. Okay, how exciting. Alright, we'll fight the Elite. It's not actually bad for us, for the most part. Well, it's a little worse when we draw the End of Days now. I just wanted to block enough, but here we are. Alright, I'll just take a little less damage. Like, the main thing is that End of Days will just finish the fight for me. And so if I can just try to take a little less damage between now and then, that would be great. Yep, there we go. Sure. Fine. I do need to upgrade that. And there's a lot of other things I would love to do instead, but here we are. Do we want to fight another Elite? Maybe. Kind of want to not. Especially because a lot of the artifacts aren't really that great for us. B is what's left, right? Both the B and the Polygon. We've only fought one Elite in this zone. Neither of which is, like, great for us, but also neither is, like, super terrible. I think we just... Well, no. We'll go ahead and do it. It's... whatever. Unfortunately, that's just a little lower than we need it to be. Also, I think the artifact just blocks it all together, doesn't it? Yeah, that's actually rather annoying for us. I'm not happy with this, but fine. Partly because, like, I was sort of okay with it blocking the Doom. Just, like, I don't need to apply the Doom to kill it right now. But it does mean that I don't even get the block from the Shroud, because we didn't actually apply Doom right now, which feels bad. I took a good chunk of damage from these guys. Okay, well, we're working on it. I was hoping we get the end of days right here. Yeah, we didn't. But that's maybe fine. Okay. Because at this rate, I got rid of all their artifacts, and it is weird that the status effect is called artifact, by the way. That's always annoyed me, because they also call these artifacts. Actually, maybe they call them relics in this game? I don't know. It annoys me nonetheless. Well, we have a lot of block right now. What was the rainbow status? That is friendship. We gain extra energy, but the card also makes us lose strength to do it. Apply Doom and Weak on all enemies. Sure. Not totally certain I want to do that, but here we are. Unfortunately, the 2 explosive ampules would have been much better against the centipedes. Well, we're gonna take some damage, but fine. Ow. Death's Door just gives an absurd amount of block for a relatively easy to meet condition. A skeleton should be immune to bees. You know, I don't fully disagree. I'll go ahead and do that. It's a 20-point swing, basically, because it hits for 10 and then also applies 10 Doom. And, like, that's not bad. Well... Alright, well, we're basically blocking enough now. I had sort of hoped to just get the end of days, but we didn't. And that's fine. We have plenty of block. And there we go! Yeah, we'll drop that for a Bone Brew. Whenever Aussie attacks, gain block. Well, would have been helpful in a different world. Apply 15 Doom plus an additional 5 Doom for every 10 Doom already on them. Sure. Okay. We're just gonna do this. So then the front guy is weak enough that he will also be murdered by that. And we got a new potion anyways. Grave Warden's not bad, but I will skip these. And then we gotta heal. Next attack you play deals triple damage. I'm gonna go with no. I like the idea of it with the Blight Strikes, but I'd rather just have free-to-play End of Days. It's just generally more helpful. Unfortunately, this turn, not helpful. Yeah, I mean, the 6 damage each turn is okay. God, you have a lot of life, though. Okay. Aussie's gonna block the 17 for us. We will use this on the End of Days, just because it seems useful and all that jazz. I do want to do this. It is 45 Doom, but also I could block 18. I think we actually want to do the 18 block. Alright, have a nice night, Fury. Always good having you. Okay, so we have enough block for his thing. I actually didn't need to do that this turn at all, because I was gaining enough block off. Well, he was attacking too, I guess, but still. Okay, I don't really mind that he healed. I do mind a bunch of other things, though. Okay, just 85 Doom seems good. It's a shame that those aren't applied in individual chunks, because then it would proc the Shroud each time, and I'd really appreciate that. I'll take the Disintegration rank 2, even though that's maybe deadly. But I think on the whole, we're gonna end him reasonably fast. Like, yeah, I take a chunk of damage here, but I also just need to survive, like, one more turn against him. Yeah, we should have the kill, but just to be certain. There we go. And he's dead. Soul Storm, 9 damage, 2 additional damage for each soul in your exhaust pile. Would love to play this, but we just are not running that. Spirit of Ash is cool. I'm not really using ethereal cards, though. I've got, I believe, 1. Technically, I've got 2. But for the most part, I've got the 1. Spirit of Ash is good, though, but we're going to skip those. They're both cool effects. We just can't use them very well. We both seek vengeance. It will have a cost to pay. I accept any cost. Every cost for his death. Add 1 Enthralled to your deck. Gain energy at the start of each turn. If this is in your hand, it must be played before other cards. Well, fuck that. Remove 5 cards from your deck. Add Folly. I mean, that's probably worth doing. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. Well, I'm not playing a ton of attacks for the most part. So I think we're just going to do this. I actually might get rid of the Deathbringer. Yeah, I know I just got it, but we'll get rid of that too. Okay, it's not like my favorite thing in the world, but it, on the whole, does help. I think we're going to avoid the elites. Do I want to visit this shop, or do I want another event? I think probably just the event. I don't like Vaku all that much. Oh, goodbye, enemies. I would have removed the one-cost AoE Doom instead. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about negative pulse? And also, I feel like you're making a joke. Another Scourge is okay, but we'll skip. Yeah, I should have just done the Scourge and the No Escape this turn is what I should have done. Well, instead we're going to take some damage. Mistakes were somewhat made. Alright, don't quite kill this guy, but we have more than enough block, and he's so close to death. Nonetheless, this has not been a good fight for me. But, alas, so be it. And thus he dies. 8 damage, 3 additional damage for each card drawn during your turn. No, and we're not going to do the pull aggro either. I don't know. I don't really want to do either of these. Also, it's weird that you can't back out of this after you've selected this option. Well, goodbye, defend, even though I have concerns. Well, I didn't really want a second one of those. Nonetheless, here we are. Oh, have some Doom. Enjoy your newfound life. I'm gonna do the friendship, though I'd like to do the Scourges, but this way I can play out like everything I draw no matter what, which is nice. And yes, I did do this in the wrong order, so be it. It's fine. He's mostly dead anyways. And now he is for real dead. Retain, summon, heal. I mean, that's cute. But I'm not going to. It is reasonably good, but I'm just not going to worry about it. It's just not what I want to be doing. Okay, well, at least they let me do this for free this turn. And on the whole, these guys aren't too bad for me. Like, losing the dexterity hurts, but... I do want to do the end of days. But I also would like to be taking less damage. Part of the issue is I really want the Shroud up. If I do nothing, I'm taking a lot of damage. It was the very last card, unfortunately. I'm still taking a good chunk of damage, it's just a little bit less, and it is helpful for me to have that up now. Well, he's almost dead. If I get the end of days, he does just go down here. His buddy doesn't, but he does. Which is good, especially because then I get my dexterity back. And then we can block plenty. Okay, well. And if that wasn't enough, we could also do the no escape and all that afterwards as well. I mean, delay is okay. I think we're not going to take it, though. Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but we're going to heal. Sure. Plenty happy to just have more dexterity. Like, we have decent Doom build-up, but we're a bit slow to start and all that. Banshee's Cry. Nope. Like, we used it to good effect before, but not what we're doing currently. I mean, the Candelabra is honestly fairly appealing to me. Unfortunately, I can't do a removal, but on the whole, like, I'm pretty low on cards anyways. Master of Strategy upgraded would be good. I mean, sort of. On the whole, though, I'm just happy to have Candelabra to make it a little smoother to play things out. I maybe want Duplicator to dupe the Shroud. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Sure, I'll do this. And then we're just gonna avoid the elites. I think we'd maybe be okay against them, but still. Unfortunately, these are not quite my favorite enemies for us to fight, but so be it. I was really hoping that we were going to draw in a particular way this turn. And this wasn't it. Well, let's take a lot of damage. Meow. I wasn't gonna do the negative pulse, but I think Death's Door is just pretty decent for us right now. So that's what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, that guy still blocked it because I hadn't gotten rid of his artifact yet. Knuckler Steward is better than Punch Construct. You know what? Fully agreed. I mean, you guys are scary. You know what? We're just gonna do the speed potion. Because these guys scare me. Okay, that is enough as is, though. I'm just gonna do the friendship. I kind of want to do these, but, like, it's fine. I still don't like how stacks of artifact works. How so? Like, not that I'm disagreeing with you, I'm just curious what you're specifically talking about. Okay, we got them both in range where they die. We have plenty of block. And here we go. Take another Scourge that's maybe overkill. If I cast a card that does 99 stacks a week, it removes 1 stack of artifacts, nothing else happens. Yeah, no, I agree. I do want to do the End of Days, especially because this guy garbages up my deck, but getting the extra energy is pretty useful for me. Okay, I was hoping to get the Death's Door, because then we just block everything we need to. And yeah, I think No Escape is the best here, even though it's not incredible yet. I think there are 20... I think if there are 20 stacks of artifacts and use the same card, I should end up at 79 stacks of weak. The problem is that the rates at which you apply different debuffs is very different. Like, a card that costs 2 might apply like 2 or 3 stacks of vulnerable, while a card that costs 2 or even 1 might apply like 13 to 20 stacks of doom. Like, they just do very different amounts, and so it's harder to balance artifacts around like a 1-to-1 matching. But like, I agree, it can feel really unsatisfying. But like, I do also understand why it works the way that it does. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I was really hoping for the Death's Door. Okay. Didn't end up playing the End of Days. That's fine. We're doing what we can. Unfortunately, I did also really want the No Escape, and we don't have that now. At least we get to draw... what am I trying to say? At least we got to draw into the new deck cycle before he added 10 more slimes to my discard. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Okay, we should be fine, because I can do this and the End of Days. I think I could have just done the End of Days on its own. But that way I kill him before he attacks us, which is huge, because I didn't have good block that turn. We're going to skip the Elite. These guys are a bit annoying, because there's just so many of them. Also, we lose the parse, which isn't the worst thing for me, but fine. Okay, so you're attacking for 10, so we'll still go for the blocks this turn rather than setting up the friendship. I will say the candelabra has certainly been helping. I could do the end of days, but we're just going to actually do this. So you're doing 18. I'm currently at 16. Fine, we'll do it like this. Except then I don't have the end of days in my discard. Whatever, fine. God damn it. Like, it's fine, but it is annoying that I keep messing it up. Either way, it's okay. I have plenty of energy now per turn. I'm doing okay on my blocking. A little less good when they frail me, but hey. Yeah, I mean, I probably should do other things, but I do want to just play the friendship so I can stop drawing it and so I can get the extra energy. Also, I do draw through my deck pretty quickly now. Yep, there it goes. And we just nuke those guys. Ta-da! I should maybe do the Seance, but we're not going to. And we're going to heal. Yeah, I guess we'll keep the colorless potion. Alright, I think we just take the 20 damage. Although, let's see if maybe this has something for me. No. I don't really want those. I mean, the Secret Technique could have been cute, but just not helpful at that moment. Zero cost cards from Necrobinder are generally good. I mean, yeah, true, but still not what I wanted to do. I did want to play the Friendship, but we're going to do this. I did forget that you gain strength when I play skills. I often kill the first form quick enough that this doesn't matter. And so I forget. Oh, I did mess this up. I mean, it's fine. We have enough block, kind of. It's just that I meant to do things differently. And then we didn't. And here we are. And he may or may not be looking somewhat spooky scary. I would really love it if you would cooperate. Whatever. Fine. That's form 1. It's a fucking shit show, but we got there. Okay, and then we have to wait a whole turn before he comes back up. What a jerk. What an absolute asshole. Especially because I can't even play the Scourges to draw anything. Like, the one thing that would have been useful this turn would have been the Bodyguard, or drawing through the Folly so I wouldn't have to have it on this next turn. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be. Well, we're already blocking enough. And then we do a pretty decent amount of Doom buildup. It certainly helps that he no longer gets bonuses for me playing skills, especially since skills are most of my deck. Alright, and then we'll just do End of Days so that he doesn't even get to attack. Could have also just blocked past his thing, but that generally works better. So the Intangible isn't the worst thing for us, for once. Okay, so have a chunk of Doom, and then you'll get another 40 Doom that way. I got an exhaust build going with Jackpot. I'm loving how often that slot machine is giving me Offering and Bloodletting. Fair enough. Well, we'll give you the 90 Doom. I do take a little bit of damage, but not a lot of bit of damage, especially since Asti had been bulking up a little bit. Would have been nice to have drawn into Death's Door, but it was okay. Alright, and that should kill you even through the Intangible, because Intangible just reduces damage, of which that is not. And there we go! Oh boy, I did what I must to maintain order. Kablam. It's still weird that there's no sound effect when he nukes us. Oh boyo. Chapter 5, Annihilation! The Necrobinder. At the top, they finally met with the Giant's brother, a floating man. They pled for aid, but to no avail. Interlopers aren't welcome. Only a little girl made it out alive. Gasp! Yeah, so this is where the Architect kills her friend. Ivory Tile. Whenever you play a card that costs 3 or more, gain 1 energy. Big Hat. At the start of each combat, add 2 random ethereal cards into your hand. I don't like random effects. Like, it's okay. It certainly can be decent. Obviously, there are synergies with Necrobinder, with ethereal cards, and them being ethereal means that if you hate them, you just can not play them and they will go away. Still, don't love random effects, though. Bookmark! End of each turn. Lower the cost of a random retained card by 1 until played. I wish that were every retained card. I mean, this still seems useful. It's just that... Again, I really want relics to be more build around. And something like this, but applying to every retained card, that's something you can build around. Like... You can a little bit with this, but it's just a lot more exciting when you can do something more complete with it. But whatever, fine. Yeah, so we still need the silent bosses, defect bosses, and I think that's it, which doesn't surprise me. Alright, and we have multiple characters up to Ascension 5. Well, I'd rather play Silent, but I think we're gonna do Defect and try to get them up to parity. Well, parity, quote-unquote. Upgraded card is fine. Neos Fury is fine. Lose all gold. Choose one of 2 packs of cards. I think that's what we're doing. Smokestack is kind of cute. Go for the ice is fine. Leap is good. Fight through. Quite the picture. 13 block. Add 2 wounds into your discard pile. Yeah, I'll take the smokestack. And we will consider a world where we're taking things that generate garbage. Hopefully getting flat cannon as well. But at the very least, smokestack seems reasonable. And I assume the upgrade on smokestack is just more damage, right? Yeah. This is a weird map. There's so few branches. Fight through sounds like an ironclad card. I mean, are you just going by name or by effect? God, like, I just elite back to back to back to back. It's rough. I think we probably want this left path right here. Both change the color and it fits. I mean, kind of. Again, they've moved a bunch of the like status stuff out of Ironclad. But yeah, like I see it. Okay, let's leap and block and do a little bit of damage. Well. So if I do this, sure. Yeah, unfortunately, we're still not quite gonna kill them. That was not a helpful time to get to go for the eyes. So close to killing. Like, we should be able to kill them this turn if we draw at all well. There we go. Clarity Extract is always nice. I mean, the claw is cute, but I don't even remember what most of the defect status cards are. It's like there's Turbo, Gunk Up. Boost Away, we definitely want. I mean, obviously, I don't have to build into the smokestack. I could be doing other things. Overclock, we definitely want. Still a couple cards we haven't seen. I do like the picture for Quadracast. It's pretty cool. I am curious what this one is. Okay. I don't think we're taking the Claw. Uproar. I will skip on, though. Maybe I should take. Okay, the leap is nice, because then we can just play the other things with impunity. Okay, and now with the weakness, a single defend is all it takes. And then we almost kill. Unfortunately, not quite there, but like we have the victory already, thanks to the magic of a lightning orb. But also, we'll just punch them. Random power into hand, free to play this turn. White Noise weirds me out because I just... It would make more sense to me if it weren't an exhaust card. Because, like, the point of this card should be that you are being able to generate, like, more powers. But, like, in a draft like this, it's like, I could draft a power, or I could draft a random power. And, like, I recognize that this can be 0 cost and it makes it free to play, and that's supposed to be the trade-off, but it's just strange. Anyways, we'll take the FTL. Doesn't hurt to have. Yeah, I mean, it kind of does. I get what you're saying, but there is some kind of downside to it. And mostly, it offends me with its existence. Yeah, I should have hurt one of them more so I could have forced the, or at least tried to force the stun. I mean, it's fine. Mostly we just kind of drew poorly. Oh, there we go. Sigh? Why are you sighing? I don't know that I need these. And to be fair, I'm trying to force something, and we're not seeing what we need for it, and therefore I probably shouldn't be trying to force it. I'll take the charge battery, I guess. I don't know. Transform all status cards in hand into fuel. Gain 2 focus this turn for each unique orb you have. I mean, I'll take the iteration. I should probably take the leap, though. The cat's 2 brain cells are fighting for 3rd place. I'm doing alright. How you doing, Moonjin? God, I have, like, no gold, because we gave it all at the beginning. No, the flat cannon! I mean, again, it doesn't actually matter. Because we don't have any status generation yet, but still. Also, the hailstorm's kind of cute. Well, I can't afford anything, so it's a moot point, but. I guess we'll do this. You can afford the random orb? How dare you? Well, we don't even get rid of his artifact because he's not planning to attack this turn, so he doesn't get the weak. Well, so be it. Yeah, it's not quite enough block. I'm going to, I guess, do this, because even though we only get 1 damage, knocking off the block means that the lightning orbs still deal damage. I met all the requirements for being alive, so at least I think I can be considered as doing fine. Fair enough. I certainly know that feel. I just really don't like random effects. Again, like, I'm okay with there being randomness in the game. Like, you do need there to be variance run to run, otherwise it becomes very unsatisfying. But I do want it to be not crazy random. Or more specifically, I want randomness in the right ways. Mostly, I want my deck to reliably do what I want it to do, or at least have some control over what my deck does, and instead have to be like adapting to what happens outside of battles. Like, I don't know. I just don't like random effects. That's more or less what I'm trying to say. I think the boot sequence is fine. I'm not like wild about anything. I think, unfortunately, the merchant is pretty worthless for me, but I'd rather fight the elite a little further on still. 3 damage for each energy previously spent this turn. That's cool. Doesn't help me right now. Omni Slice. I, again, basically can't do these, so it doesn't matter. I understand this, and I do not like too unreliable random as well. I'm glad to be understood. The man who hates the singular best relic and singular best pyre does not like randomness. That's true. I know it's a great surprise. A truly incredible shock to you all. Okay. I mean, I kind of want to do the charge battery for next turn. Sure, I'll do that. I probably should have done the dual cast, because, like, 16 damage does represent quite a lot at the moment. I'm just joking because I feel like I hear something about randomness every stream. I mean, not every stream these days, but there's good reason for it. I should have played the Zap. I also maybe should have used the Clarity Extract, but I didn't want to. Unfortunately, I've made a bad deck by trying to adhere to the Smokestack instead of actually adapting to the cards that were offered. Yeah, I did totally space out that he is adding things to my deck. It doesn't matter. Here we are. Everything's fine. Thunder was good before. Kind of like the Glacier. I don't think we need another boot sequence. I'm going to greedily skip. But again, I'm making bad choices, and we all know it. We all know it. Steady on a Leap is not bad. Just gonna go with the max HP nonetheless. And then I think I have to heal. This deck isn't going to have any damage going to the boss. Yeah, we are going to lose, if that wasn't clear. I'll just do the boot sequence now. Unfortunately, he makes little bomb dudes, which are going to make relying on lightning orbs less reliable. I mean, not that I'm using lightning orbs a ton right now, but still. I forgot that that's the case. Well, this isn't great. I probably should be using the Clarity Extract. I mean, at least this turn, it doesn't matter too much. Now. Okay, thank you for hitting the right target. I forgot that he has 3 slots still. Fine, I'll take the Rocket Punch. I shouldn't, but I am. Yeah. Well. Alright, we'll just play some stuff and we'll take a little bit of damage. We do have the regen. Okay. Well, at least we can weaken his ass. And then just kind of face race him. This coming turn, we probably get to stun him, so that's something. Well, never mind. We definitely didn't. I guess the coming turn, we get to stun him. Yeah, the orbs are definitely knocking him down into stun territory no matter what. Okay. Now, he's gonna do this. He's really hoping to evoke an orb again this turn. But I guess maybe we just go for the 18 damage. They do another 6. And so even though he vulnerables us, he's pretty close to dead. And on the exact amount, we get it. Alright, well, that could have gone worse. Feral, first time you play a zero-cost attack each turn, return to your hand. You know, really missing that claw now. Fine, I don't know, whatever. I have a deck that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna die to this boss. But we'll do this, I guess. We'll see what we can do. I've at least got a couple turns to just play garbage and bulk up. Fine, we'll do the stratagem, I guess. Okay, and then they're going to wake up on this coming turn, but I think there's still no reason for me to act early. Is that true? Maybe it is worth me doing. I think it actually is better if I break through the armor this turn, but it doesn't matter. I guess I could have done a tiny bit of damage. Probably should have. Who cares? Oh, that's right. I get to draw something. I guess we'll take the leap. I get to weaken them for 2 turns. And then we do a small amount of damage. We're trying. Well, at least I have a little bit of extra dexterity, and we have the 3 lightning orbs up now. Eventually, she's going to start weakening us, but until then, we're going to do what we can. Sure, let's have that, I guess. So, we play that, we get it right back. We play it again. We'll weaken you even more. We'll do the dual cast, and then we'll replace that. And then we'll do the boot sequence so we still get the block. And then we just keep chunking down her HP. We're doing it. Kind of. And then we have a turn like this where it just does not matter. I probably should have done the Clarity Extract, and I forgot. Well, unfortunately, she now gets stronger and we get weaker. Which is not great. Excuse me. At least the orbs are unaffected. That is some small mercy. But again, I've knowingly made a bad deck. And we just kind of have to accept that. I would be surprised if the deck in Claw had its way to Act 3. Oh, how I wish we had taken Claw. What a world that would have been. I mean, we're getting there. She is gonna die, especially because I have the double evoke coming up. Although she does block extra right now. Well, here we are. We're trying. Not dead yet. Give me that sweet, sweet leap. This does an increasingly low amount of damage, but we may as well play it while we can. We can just kill her right here. Alright, well, we beat the first boss. Congrats us. What's the wording on Feral? Is the first zero cost card or is the first zero cost attack? Yeah. I don't know. I should probably take Voltaic. I didn't really want to, but it's at least something. Oh, I've made a bad deck. Okay, upgrade 4 cards. Again, I do like that the yummy cookie for each character looks different. Spend gold, gain energy. Probably just the 4 cards, honestly. Now you just need like a million lightning channel, you should be golden. Yeah, again, part of the issue is that like I passed up things that could have done that already. Alright, fine. We'll do those. We'll see how this goes. I have brought unto myself a great and unyielding despair. Sure. We're gonna go through here nonetheless. Like, I have some okay tools, but my deck is still, like, let's be very clear. It's bad. Sure, I'll do that just so I get the full amount of block that we need. Even if it was overkill. Unyielding despair, my favorite. Pray for the long shot that the next shop stocks nostalgia. You'll have to remind me what nostalgia does. I know we saw it recently, but I can't remember what it did. Alright, well, we do get to stun him. First dagger skill goes back to draw. That's right. Oh, okay. Oh man, look at me go. Doing some sweet, incredible work. Yes, become ruined. I mean, the bulk up isn't the worst thing for me. super love it, but it's not the worst. Fine. It's just like, I have more annoying setup shit now. Hologram works too. Yeah, I considered hologram. Like, it's fine. But okay, take a little bit of damage. What are you trying to steal from us? You're trying to steal the Rocket Punch. Honestly, you can probably have it. I'd strongly prefer you not damage me. And specifically attacks. We're gonna do this. We might not stop you from fleeing. Nah, we should be fine. Okay, there's the stun. And now we don't need to do that much damage to kill. Okay. Oh boy. I'm not going to take the Rocket Punch back. Although there's the status cards that we wanted forever and a day ago. Maybe want the Beam Cell. His legs look very weird in this picture. Like, I get what they're going for, but it still reads weird to me. Fine, I'll do the Beam Cell, even though maybe I shouldn't. Alright, well, we do a bit of damage. We block. He does make us frail, but that's sort of kind of fine for the moment. And thus we channel one mighty orb. We can't be stopped. Unfortunately, this is only attack, so we can't get back the zap with that. Really wish that we could, but alas, it's just not in our nature. I mean, that was pretty decent. Like, we do a fair bit of extra damage so that we have some strength and we can apply the vulnerable. We're still, like, a far cry from good, but we are better. And then he's super dead, and there's that. I should maybe take the white noise, but no. Yeah, we want to go here. I don't love the Toad, per se. I guess I'll leave the boot sequence. Not convinced that we need to, but... Okay, I do appreciate the extra things. Also, I totally spaced out that he has the Thorns this turn. Still, we're going to do some damage. We did take a little bit of damage in return. More than a little, but I need to be doing damage to him. Especially since my block is somewhat inconsistent as is. But we're doing okay. We're doing what we can. He's not completely ruining us. Oh, boyo. Yeah, we'll take the claw. Alright, so what's coming up? Yeah, we'll upgrade. It's a great question. What am I upgrading? I guess this. Again, would have been useful at a different time. Finesse is pretty good for us. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of okay, too. Yeah, I mean, especially with the Feral, that's pretty solid. I just really wanted the Finesse and the card removal, though. Because, like, with all of the extra block that we're getting, this becomes a lot more appealing. But I do agree with you that in a world where we're using Feral, this becomes rather appealing. Well, Bolus plus Punch Dagger would be insane, but Rip Money, yeah. Yep. Would be nice, but can't really do it. Alright, we'll rest, I guess. Even though I'm avoiding most of the elites here, so... 5 times you exhaust a card, draw a card. Okay, fine. Unfortunately, I can't afford a ton here, but we could afford a removal at the very least. I would love that all for one, but alas. Also, the Gun Cup is not the worst thing for me, but we're just not gonna worry about it. What are we even fighting? You. Sure, just make the block a little bit better. Could have used this a while ago. I'll just gain the gold. Probably should have gone with the relic, but I have concerns. Alright, we are going to take some damage, but so be it. I did forget that this is actually better than I was thinking, since the tracker should track across battles. Like, I shouldn't find that surprising, because that's how basically everything Slay the Spire works, but I just still don't always expect that to be the case. Okay, so we're doing the Feral. Let's do this in case we draw... Yeah, I was hoping to... I was going to say I was hoping to get the Beam Cell, but we already knew that the Beam Cell wasn't in there. Or at least I would have had I been paying attention. The whole Feral family was bottom deck diving. Yeah, it was not in the most helpful position, but... Alright. Well, with all of our extra block and the upgraded cards, it's doing some decent work for us. Yeah. Alright, I mean... Not the worst. And we do actually have enough block, thanks to him being weak. Alright, well, we'll do that. We'll make him vulnerable, and we'll murder him real good. Yeah, this deck certainly turned around. Yeah, we're gonna take all for one. That is exactly what we're going to do. We'll just remove a card. I kind of want the dual cast gone. Sure. There's a lot of things I'd like gone, but this is what we're doing. I think I can probably get past this boss now without healing. Is that true? Maybe. Probably. Okay, I'm going to do the iteration. I don't know how much it actually matters, but there's still plenty of enemies who add garbage to our deck that it will be maybe useful. Point in case, this guy gives us status cards. Do I want to use the fish oil? I don't know that I need to, but I'm going to do it just for safety. I wonder if the enchantment moves on if you upgrade them all. I would doubt it. Pretty sure they just count as being totally different cards. Okay, yeah, so we already had those. Yeah, unfortunately I can't quite get everything back, but that's fine enough. Although I forgot that I need to do the beam cell first. Sounds about right, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we have plenty of block, and I guess we'll do the smokestack. It doesn't, like, help me now, but it does get it out of the deck. Unfortunately, we didn't get the feral until now, but fine. Okay, well, the only way I can... The only zero-cost card I have right now is that, so that's what we play. That's way more block than I need, but here we are. And then I guess we'll just keep messing with the sand pit. Alright, so we play that. We get it back. We don't have the beam cell in here. There it is. And then, oh look, it's our whole family back. And he's dead. Yeah, this deck turned around. I do still really wish that I had taken the early claw. But I didn't. I'm going to take the machine learning. I think we'll be fine. Oh, it's you son of a bitch. Where did I put... Oh, come to see my collection. Take anything from that pile over there. Put it to good use. Energy at the start of each turn. Enemies start combat with 1 strength. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them, or remove 2 cards from the deck. So, this deck actually made it to Act 3. Yeah, still a stuff. Win, but, you know. Went from status to Lightning Orb to end up into zero-cost build. That is how it would be. Yeah, let's just get rid of some stuff, I guess. Still mad that this guy exists. I mean, he's got, like, decent art. But they should have just gotten rid of the Slay the Spire 1 relics. It's such a baffling design decision. It's not baffling, per se. It's just infuriating. I mean, even infuriating is perhaps too strong a word, but still. I do feel a little bad at how often I'm skipping elites in Act 3, but, like, I just don't feel like they are worth the trade-off that much right now. And maybe that changes as I get more experience with the game. But at the moment, it's feeling a lot like it's not necessary. I skip elite almost always even Act 2 or 3. Yeah, like, I mean, they're still useful, but Especially in the earlier acts. But again, like, if more artifacts were, like, actually build-defining, like, things you could build around meaningfully, I would be a lot happier to do it. But oftentimes, it feels like I'm pretty happy to just not worry about fighting the elites, so I don't have to, like, you know, risk a tougher battle. I do recognize that I lost my train of thought halfway through there. That's fine. Bear with me. But the point being is this. It doesn't feel like a great trade-off half the time. I'll take another leap, I guess. Even though I've just been trying to thin my deck out. I think they may have estimated the number of people who would angry they were gone against the number of people that would be angry that they were still in the game, and, well, you came out on the light side. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that they're in the game. Like, you also have to... I mean, like, part of the expectation here is that, like, the devs thought they were good design in the first place. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made it into Slay the Spire 1. And so even though I personally despised them, the devs clearly like that design to some degree. And so I'm not surprised that they'd still want that design in the game, even if I think it's pretty lame. Unfortunately, I have no way to block this turn. Kind of. Technically, I could use potions. We're just gonna suck it up and take the damage, though. Okay, and we have the Feral up, so we do this. And we do that. And we do this. And that. And then we get back all these things. And he's dead. Ta-da! Yeah, we'll just do that. Again, these are things that I wanted in a very different world. Honestly, Boost Away isn't that bad for me, because I do have the iteration, so drawing into the status cards isn't that big a deal. Yeah, I'll take a Boost Away. Bonk by the Kaka Hammer. I mean, I kind of want Stratagem. Now all the status cards show up. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know that Stratagem's super necessary, but I will take it, I guess. But I've, like, so many just setup powers. Great, I don't love this. Events like this piss me off in that I can't turn them down. Okay, I'll at least just skip adding the card. Poor shop, I can't do anything at it. Yeah, I don't know that I can hit 150. I do pretty decent damage, but it really is dependent on when I draw things, so we'll just do this. Yeah, like, there's a very reasonable chance that I just don't kill him. Although, getting the Feral now with the Claw is pretty decent. Because now this allows us to get back all of our best buds. There we go. Alright, well, I have another Clarity Extract. Don't hate it. Yep. Here we are. I would love that Feral, but so be it. Sure, I'll take more max HP. It's crazy how fast that claw grows with +8 each attack. That is true. It builds up real fast. We'll just do the machine learning because getting the draw right off the bat is nice. These guys should be pretty okay. Also, feel a little bad that we abandoned the Voltaic. Though, like, we kind of knew we were going to. Not, like, wildly surprised by this turn of events. Okay, so we already have the Feral. So we do that. And then we play the FTL to make sure that we actually get draw aspect. And then we kill one of you, and unfortunately the other one's going to debuff us, and that's just life. Sometimes Axe bots debuff you. Although, I will say, it's weird to me that this thing is called Axe bot when it's got a hammer and an anvil and an axe. Like, it feels more like it should be Forge bot. But it's not. Now you just need Rage for good block. Oh, if only I could. I do want to do the bulk up, but I'm pretty confident we'd rather do the all for one. And yes, I did do these in the wrong order, so be it. Also, whatever, here we are. It's fine. Forge bot, simping to Hef again. Forge steward. Yeah, I was thinking it. Okay, so we get to add Claw to our hand. Good old Claw. Probably should have done the bulk up. Definitely didn't think about it, but that's okay. I mean, we're already blocking enough. Although I didn't do the iteration. Oh, and he died anyways. How exciting. But yeah, designed really more of a Forge thing. Yeah, it's just like... they have one thing about them that's an axe, and the rest of it is very much not an axe, and yet that's what got designated as the design. Forging with an axe, like all the blacksmiths I know. Yep. Okay. Well, there we go. Oh boy. Nope. Actually, I mean, the scrape is kind of nice, but no, we'll skip. It's probably worth me taking, but just not gonna do it. Okay. Alright, he does do 1 damage to us. And he makes a little minion. But for the most part, it's fine. I forgot that we get free block this turn. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have most of my things up yet. Well, even with the frail, we got enough block. Although he's really getting me somewhat concerned now. Okay. So, here's this. I should have done the beam cell first, but I didn't for reasons. And we should be fine. I just have to kill him, and this should be well and truly more than enough. Yep, there we go. Sure, I'll take another claw. I will lose HP. Fine. Yeah, I'll just upgrade the claw. I kind of want to heal, but we've got plenty of HP. I got a lot of extra max HP across things, so even with the damage taken, it's not that big a deal. Alright, we're going to take some damage, but that's okay. We played a bunch of our setup stuff, and that is overall worth it. Okay. Alright. Don't mind me, as we have 2 ferals now. Alright, we're already blocking enough. We don't need to play the boost away again. That big, or whatever it is unlucky. The control of the machine seems finicky. Yeah, I mean, that is just kind of how they be. Dupe potion goes to the good claw. No! No, as you saw, I went to the feral. Because I figured that was just a much better situation for us. I did play that in the wrong order, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so he is threatening us, but, you know, that's fine. Alright, good claw, here we are. And there's even secondary claw, but... Alright, he is having, dare I say, a bad time. He's going to try to escape, but it's not going to work great for him. Yeah, specifically, 0 cost attack. The problem is I have so many cards in my hand that I need to get rid of some things so I can get all of my cards back. And I don't want to play the FTL first. Okay, luckily we got all the claws back. Anyways, this one... It did 105 with the vulnerable, but even the weaker one is up to 43 damage, and we can do just so much more than that if we needed to. Well, there we go. We scraped by. We got to the end. GG, nice double pivot run. Yeah, that's what we did. It worked out. I mean, like, really, I just was trying to force it way too much on Act 1, and didn't work. But things came together eventually. Chapter 1, Laser Beams, the defect. The defect punctured the heart with a magnificently charged beam. Mission accomplished. Damage sustained, critical. Next objective, relocate to Scrapyard for evaluation. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time. If you lost HP during the previous turn, trigger the passive ability of all orbs at the start of your turn. Start of each combat, add 2 0-cost cards from your draw pile into your hand. It's weird to me that I've had to play this much to unlock these things. Like, I get that they want a progression, and I don't dislike them having progression on the whole, but it does feel like I shouldn't still be unlocking things for these characters at this point. Stars aligned for that momentum 5 claw. Even without the momentum, we would have been fine. But yeah, certainly helps. It was definitely increasing our damage output pretty heavily. Yes, hi, cat. Come here. Anyways, we're definitely not starting another run because it is late. Oh, cat, you are very much in the way. Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll play more. I'm not sure if we're playing Slay the Spire or Monster Train tomorrow. I should probably do Monster Train. I keep talking about wanting to do more Monster Train, and I do want to do more Monster Train. I just also want to play Slay the Spire. But we'll figure it out. I'll probably do at least some Monster Train tomorrow or Thursday or both. But anyways, thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful evening, my friends, and I'll see you tomorrow.